What's going on, guys? My name's Clara Fox Soul. It's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to my video. Today we are going to be going ahead and doing another Real Talk video. In today's Real Talk video, we're going to be discussing a little bit of my history about Guilty Gear and why I have such an adornment, how much admiration, and how much I love this game and the reason why. So, without further ado, let's get started. Guilty Gear XR, Guilty Gear XX, Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear 2 Overture, Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear has been a franchise in my life that was actually given to me, if that makes sense. Back in the day, I had a Sega Genesis, I had a Super Nintendo, I played Mario, Star Fox, I played Sonic the Hedgehog. I never played fighting games. I never picked up Street Fighter. I never picked up Mortal Kombat. I never picked up any of these fighting games. I didn't really even realize or care about them, to be honest. It wasn't until I met a friend of mine, and this was the time, and I want to say it was the year 2001 or 2000, that I just got a Sega Dreamcast for Christmas. And I played it. I was having fun playing Sonic Adventure and all this. I was having adornment. And during that year or so, my friend, a personal friend of mine's, actually gave me his copy of a Japanese import called Guilty Gear X. He said he had no use for it anymore because Guilty Gear XX, or Guilty Gear X2, I forgot what it was released on the Xbox. And I didn't have an Xbox, I had a Dreamcast, he had an Xbox, and he got rid of his Dreamcast. So he gave me this game and he said, look, I have no use for this. You watch like Dragon Ball Z and shit like this. Here, you take this. It's a great game. If you get good at it, you want to know some stuff about it, let me know and I'll help you out with it. So I got this game. I picked it up. I looked at the box art. I was like, looks a little weird to me. So I took the disc out. I put it in my Dreamcast. And holy shit balls, I'm going to say the fucking music, the fucking game itself, like the artistic aspect, the music, it all came together. I was in heaven. I played the game, and back then I really didn't know anything about fighting games. I didn't know nothing about Guilty Gear. When I looked at it and I saw Chip Zdanoff, I was like, oh my fucking god, this guy's like Goku. It looks like Goku. He does instant transmission like Goku. It's fucking Goku. And I used to play a lot of Chip. And I started playing Disney, I started playing Soul, I started playing all these other characters. I started going through the story mode. Now, granted, this time, it wasn't in English, it was all in Japanese, so I couldn't read none of this shit. But I was having such fun. Beating up a CPU and just having fun. This actually got me to go ahead and buy Dead or Alive 2. This got me to get into Street Fighter Alpha. This got me into Mortal Kombat. This got me into other fighting games. Guilty Gear X was my very first fighting game, and that's the reason why I have such an attachment to it. Back last year when I was doing the Naruto streams and everything, I told everybody, look, I'm probably going to be retiring off of Naruto to play Guilty Gear when I heard that it was going to be released on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and I told them this. People got pissed off and they were like, Guilty Gear, what the hell is that? That's like an old ass game, you don't want that shit. And I was like, no, you guys don't understand how fucking precious and how much love I have for this game. So I picked it up, and I was, like I said, I picked this game up for Guilty Gear XR, and I was, look, I'll tell you like this. I played Guilty Gear X. I was forced to go ahead, not forced, but I loved it. Which is, I went to, like, at this time here, we actually had, like, a little bit of a local FGC scene here, which is now dead, I'll be honest. The battle itself is now completely gone. But we had a little bit of a local FGC here. My friend would go ahead, he was training me, he was teaching me Guilty Gear on the Xbox, and he's the one who first introduced me to the arcade stick, all this stuff. This is where I was learning a whole fucking new world, man, and I was like, oh my god, oh my fucking god, this is fucking beautiful. And I fell in love, man. It wasn't until many years later, after Accent Core Plus R, that when Arc System announced that they weren't going to be doing any more Guilty Gear games, that my heart sank, and I was like, well, this means I actually have to learn BlazBlue, because BlazBlue is basically the spiritual successor of Guilty Gear. But BlazBlue doesn't do nothing for me. Like, the characters are not like Soul, it's not like Chip, it's not like Faust, it's not like Milia, it's not like Zato, it's not like Slayer. It's not like Dizzy, it's not like Jam, it's different. That's the reason why, like, when people say, like, hey, man, you play BlazBlue then, it's like, no, I'm sorry, dude, I don't really play BlazBlue. The reason why I don't play BlazBlue is because the thing that really got it for me with Guilty Gear, and the reason why I could play Guilty Gear every day, is because I have an attachment to the characters. Soul Bad Guy is this anti-hero bounty hunter, which is fucking amazing. He's got a big-ass motherfucking sword and shoots fire. How cool is that? I mean, come on. You don't see fucking Ryu fucking taking a sword and slashing fireballs out of it. No, he just fucking does like Kamehameha waves. And this is where I was like completely, utterly stoked, man. And this is why, like, when the announcement of Guilty Gear Xrd came out, it was like the gates of heaven. It was like, hallelujah, 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 Xrd is coming. And I was like, oh my fucking god. It blew my mind. It blew my mind so much that I had to make a Japanese PSN to play it as quick as possible. I played the Japanese demo, I played the American demo, and then when the Japanese game was officially released, I had that shit already installed and downloaded on the PS4, waiting for that 15 minutes to start that game up, to get in there, do the update, and play the fucking game. Now, grant you, I went into story mode, and I tell you what, they fucking blew my mind with Xrd with that, and I was like, holy shit, the story is like a fucking anime. It is beautiful. And this is why, like, right now, I am so pumped up for Relevator. This is why I'm so pumped up for more Guilty Gear franchise games. And I want everybody to experience this. I know not everybody's gonna like Guilty Gear, that they all like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat better, but the fact of the matter is that this game, if you gave it a chance, a legitimate chance, I don't see anybody that would actually could hate on the game. That the game has something for everybody in a logical sense. That there's a character that you will find, I guarantee you, in this game that will actually make your heart burst and say, I love this character, I want to learn this character, this is me. That's kind of the way I am with Soul Bad Guy. That's the kind of way I am with Jam when she was in Guilty Gear in the previous games, and Dizzy. Like, these are three characters that I really do truly adore. And then with Elphelt that came in Ramethal, oh my fucking god, you have waifu material that is beautiful. And that's why I try to tell everybody, there is something in here for everybody. All you have to do is just open up your heart a little bit and take a good look, because if the music doesn't get to you, if the art style doesn't get to you, there is going to be something in this game that will get to you, even if you're just a casual player of it. And this was my real talk about my history with Guilty Gear, why I'm so admirable about it, because like I was introduced to it and it's my very first fighting game, and it's why I hold so much high expectations for this game that it's unbelievable. That BlazBlue, Persona, there is no other anime fighting game that even comes close to what I feel when it comes to Guilty Gear. Nothing ever can fill that void that Guilty Gear has created. And hopefully maybe this gives you a little bit of the information and a background to me. And hopefully, if you don't even know what Guilty Gear is, and you're watching this video, maybe you will check out a couple of videos and take a look at it yourself. Because I truly tell you, sir, or ma'am, that it is one of the best games that I could recommend to anybody. So, until next time, my name is Clara Fox Soul, and always remember, Xrd is better. And have a great day.